How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Broncos leader at quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Broncos and the Dolphins on Monday Night Prime Time.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Dolphins in our ball game here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get rush coming, and he's taken down. Davion Taylor, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Henry's got it out on the left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cedric Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Baron Browning charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They're going to look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really... play for their defense.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Flush to his right, and he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we're going to stay in the AFC West as we head to Vegas to check in on the Raiders at home in Allegiant Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Michael Thomas, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Come on. Set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going long for Coates. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 11. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going up by 30. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.